Sorry about that. My girlfriend Whiskey's nephew come down and say that his dad had to go help his mom at the bar. And, uh, sorry, I didn't mean to stop it. God, now it feels like that was a whole waste of time because I wanted to do this all in one. But I asked the doctor if I could go home on weekends. She's like, yeah. So that first weekend I went home. I lived upstairs above the garage, like I said, and there was like 7 stairs, and I had to go to the bathroom bad, way bad. I got like 3 stairs from the top, but I slipped and fell. I had, I don't know if you can see this, but I had 32 stitches. Or 32 staples, sorry, not stitches, staples. And I slipped and fell and soiled myself. And well, I had Gaia, and I was happy to go home and see her. And soiled myself all over the carpet. It was disappointing. It was embarrassing. Scotty and his wife was nice enough to get up, see if check out I was okay. I went to the run to the bathroom, make sure I didn't, open up that incision. That incision was like that wide with the scar, and so they cleaned it up. I felt bad that they had to do that. Went back down another week. Back home on a weekend, went back down. The doctor says, all right, everything's good enough. I got used to taking my, doing my med doses and whatnot. And I was on like a cocktail of meds. I mean, handful. And my dad come down and visited during the time too and whatnot. And him and I have gotten a lot closer and that since then. And got to come home and then was dating a different girl, the one that was there when I had the transplant. Her and I broke up. Just didn't feel like nothing was there no more, so I called it off, and I needed to focus on me and did what I wanted to. And when I got done with the transplant, I got to come home. My buddy Scotty was working on his 1968 Le Mans. He was just starting to get it primered and prep for paint, and watched him do that, and turned out really good. He did a fantastic job on it. Started talking to another girl back that I knew before and had kind of dated before. September come along. I got to come home in June. July was hot. That's when July and August when Scotty was working on his car. September come along. Kind of dating. I don't know if we can really say dating, but then we got serious in September and deer season started. Scotty got me on a passport, which in Idaho is you can hunt off somebody's license to see if you like it. Got my own tag, and because of the medications, it throws my moods around, and freaking she goes, well, how are you supposed to get a deer, or how are you supposed to support your family if you can't get a deer? And I just flipped my lid, and it's like, you know what, if you're gonna be like that and downgrading and belittling and negative towards me like that, we don't need to be together. And yeah, it's just, then I started talking to my girlfriend Wisty now, and shortly after, because I was gonna deal with that ex. I wasn't, and I started talking to Wisty, and probably shouldn't have let it happen, but she lit into the middle of my ex, and then started talking to Wisty. She come over one night while I was hanging out with friends with Scotty at a friend's house playing pool and whatnot. Surprised she even come out, to visit me, because I mean she lives like almost 2 hours away, and she's like, yeah. I mean, it's like 10 o'clock at night. She showed up just before midnight. And I was like, wow. I didn't expect it to happen, and she did, She's like, well, I'm in Logan. I was like, yeah, right. She's like, no, I really am. So, hung out till the next day. She had to come back for work. And the following weekend, I come out here. I think it was the following weekend, or she come over there. That's what it was. And then, like, third week, I come out to where she lived, which is in southwestern Wyoming, out by Evanston. I come out and visited, met her family and whatnot, met her daughter. went back on the Sunday, second weekend to come out, and it's right before Thanksgiving. Well, I went back. Well, I got a call from Scotty's wife. Says, "Hey, Odin and Gaia's brother, got sprayed by a skunk." It's like, okay, if you need to get tomato juice, I'll reimburse you when I get back. And so we get back, and Gaia's outside, tied up to a tied up to a power pole with just nothing but water and a doghouse. And I'm like, what's going on here? And I walk inside, and Odin's inside. I was like, what gives? I was like, why is Gaia still outside? Well, she got sprayed by a skunk. I said, so did Odin. Well, he's not as bad. I says, well, I sniffed Gaia, and she's fine. So I brought her in. And when I brought her in, she cowered down behind my legs when Scotty leaned back, and they were playing Phase 10 with my cards. And, I kind of got after him about it, acting, she acted like she'd been beat by him and whatnot. And so, him and I are still friends. We worked it out. We talked it out, And so, he's like, well, if you're going to be like that, you can get out. Well, next morning I had to go get blood work down in Logan. Wisty took me down. Come back, we loaded all our shit, or all my shit, excuse the language, packed up all my stuff in the back of her Toyota, and she needed to be to work by noon, and we just made it here by 11:30. And I called my mom on the way over, as I was packing up. I was like, Scotty kicked me out. So she goes, well, you can't come home you with your dog. We got enough animals. And I says, okay, fine. I'm headed to Wyoming. And she's like, what? I says, I'm going to Wyoming. I had nothing tying me down. I didn't have doctors or medical stuff to tend to there anymore. Diabetes was gone. I was at a point in my life I could venture out. I had nothing tying me down. I could do what I wanted to do. And 24 years of diabetes, didn't have it no more. Still don't have it. Just over 2 years of my transplant. So I get to Bear Lake, coming over into Garden City. She calls me, well, I talked to Dad. And he says, as long as you take care of Gaia on your own, with your own finances, you can come home. I says, I'm already in Bear Lake. I'm gone. I'm on my way. He says, no, you're not. So I took her a picture of Bear Lake from the top of the mountain there. And I says, I'm on my way to Wyoming, and been out here ever since then. It's been hard. Not gonna lie, it's been hard. I miss my friends, I miss my family, but they understand that I got an point in my life that I could venture on, and I like it out here. Don't get me wrong, I do. I love it out here. And at times it's hard to go home and see people, especially in the wintertime, because there's 2 passes we have to go through that can be very nasty in the wintertime. So we make up for it during the summer when it's good weather. And I'm down to where I can go down to Salt Lake March and September for checkups, twice a year, and that's good. It's less cost effective that way. And Wisty and I have been together just over 2 years now, and this will be my 3rd Christmas out here. And I like her family, I do. I mean, what family has problems, but we work through it. So, life goes on. And that's where I'm at today. I've built my first Wisty and I built my first rifle together. I built an AR-15 and a 6.5 Grendel. We're building her current AR-15 5.56 223. She's helping me with my hobby of off-road RC. She painted the diff covers and the rims on it last night, and she's supporting me in that. She's very supportive. I love her. I love Michaela. She's got autism, but God, that girl, the things she says and the ideas she comes up with are amazing. And I still got Gaia. Wisty's got Sadie. She's a pit bull lab, and them two, them personalities, them two together. And I can't get rid of Gaia. What she's been through with my transplant and whatnot, I won't give her away for the world. There ain't a price that nobody can give me to get rid of her. And again, I'm sorry guys for the having to stop the video. I meant to pause it, but I'll do this in 2 parts. And I mean, I've got 3 dirt bikes now. I've got my truck. I've got a Blazer that I need to get done, and I still got my Toyota. I like it out here, and I'm enjoying it. I do miss home, and you know, but like I said, we get back every now and then. Wissy and I are happy together, and we love each other a lot, and that's all that matters, you know. I've never found anybody like that, and it's making life good. It is. My medications are doing good, and I'm doing good with the transplant. The only issue is it's making my teeth brittle, and I'm gonna have to go get some surgically removed, and that's the only downfall of it, you know. But I should have taken care of it better when I was younger, but the diabetes took a toll on that as well, and it took a big toll on my health, and I realize it now. I'm not doing too good with the cold, especially after my dirt bike accident. I'm feeling it in my legs, especially, and with the transplant, I can't be out in the sun a lot. I'm susceptible to melanoma, and that runs on my mom's side, the Australian side, as well in the family. And so I gotta be careful with that, but it's hard to keep me out of good weather. I mean, I love to go fishing. I did a lot of fishing this summer, and I loved it. Oh, I loved it, and gone out a couple times coyote hunting, but ain't nothing gonna get me down. Just like freaking oh, what's his name? Huh. Sings old Wholesome Prison. Johnny Cash. There you go. Ain't gonna get me down. You know, I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. That's what I am. That's who I am. Country boy can't survive, and that's all I am through and through. But pretty much my life story in a nutshell. Mom and Dad they were first a little upset that I moved away from home, but they're dealing with it. They see I'm happy, and that's all that they told. My mom told me, as long as you're happy, that's all we care about. And we make it work, you know. Life's a challenge, some more than others, but you know, for anybody that's out there that's going through health problems, keep your head up. There's always people there when you think that you're all alone. I'll be there. If nobody else will, I've got your back. And in the military terms, I've got your 6. And you know, just keep on trucking. You'll get through it. Don't matter if it takes you a day or if it takes you years. I mean, I was on dialysis almost to the day, 5 years, and I kept going. Stay strong. Keep looking towards the light. You know, the end of that tunnel, it's getting close. It's like I told my brother when he was prepping for nationals, there ain't no mountain high enough for you to get over. The climb might be steep, but it ain't gonna be long. You'll get over it. You'll get over that mountaintop. You'll get over that obstacle. You know, it's like I come up with a saying. The people who have health issues, God gave us those challenges and them obstacles because He knew we could get through them. And, you know, God, the higher power, whatever you want to call it, you know, whoever's watching over us gave us them challenges because they knew that we could get over them and overcome them. And nothing is out of our reach. You gotta go shoot for it. Go for it. My brother, he wants to be a champion. He became it. You know, he made that nationals. You know, he placed 3rd place. I says, look, it's still improvement for another time the following year. And he did. He took 1st place. And he says, now, I'm going to go for internationals. Week later, turned around, flew out to Spokane, come home, international champion. Just November 3rd, he entered the first Cache Valley kickboxing competition or fights. He had a title fight. You know, it didn't go the way he planned because of judgments, but you know what? He's going to train harder. He's going to come back bigger and better. You know what? You keep going for your goals, you will get them. There's nothing out of reach. Dreams are made to achieve, and I've said this on a Facebook page, it was when a Down syndrome guy wanted to get in the cage, and a professional UFC fighter helped him achieve it. And I seen this, and it made me open my eyes to it. You have dreams, and you want to achieve them, and you can achieve them. And when somebody sees those dreams and can help you achieve them, it makes it so much better. And you know, it's just like people that donate. I can relate to this. After my donation, I had a 10-year-old boy donate, and he was on life support out of Arizona, and I am so thankful for his family allowing him to donate, and him saying yes to donation, that without him and his family, I would not have this gift. It's just not something to receive and, take for granted. That person risked their life or went out on a limb to save someone else's, and that little boy saved my life. So I can fulfill my life to be with my family and to achieve and see more and go for more in life, because I've got a lot more years in me to keep going. And to receive a gift like that, I am so thankful. I wake up every day thankful that I live to see another day, and I am so happy this transplant's going so well. And I've got a donation bracelet that they gave me when I was leaving the hospital after transplant, and I have not taken it off since then. And it says Donate Life, or it says Don Vita, and I wear that for that little boy. And I need to reach out and save money and go visit his family and tell them how thankful I am. People take this for granted at times, and for me, them people are greedy. And people like that, I'm going to be harsh when I say this, the people that are greedy like that, honestly, I don't want to say it because it's rude and harsh, but they shouldn't have received it if they take it for granted like that. They should be thankful that they received that gift. Because without that gift, they wouldn't be alive today. They wouldn't be there with their loved ones like I am. And like I said, I got a lot more to see in life. I haven't seen my daughter in 5 years because she's moved to northern Idaho, and it's been hard. Really hard. And I'm paying my child support, and she's at that age that she understands where I am and where her uncle is. She loves her Uncle Casey to death, my brother. That she knows where he is, she knows where I am, and I'm just waiting that time she comes. And if she's watching this, I love her, I miss her, and I'm here for you, baby. I'm here waiting. Okay? Dad loves you. And misses you and just wants the world's best for you, and that I'm still alive no matter what's been told to you, okay? But don't think that I don't go a day without, or a second that I don't think about you, because I do. You're in my heart, my soul, my mind. I love you to death. But in time, I know we'll find each other. And I know you'll come looking. And when you do, I will be there. I promise. I really, really do. I promise. You have my word. Just like I told you, a lot of people wanted that truck that I have for you. That Toyota, and I told them no. It's for you. It's for you, baby girl. Daddy loves you, okay? So I hope you are able to get to see this. Hope it comes across your mom's YouTube or something. But we'll see each other soon, okay? And I think that'll conclude everything for Life Story. It's been a roller coaster, but you know what? Like I said, I'm a fighter. I'm strong. I'm a warrior. And I won't back down from a challenge. And I hope anybody else out there that's got challenges in life, don't back down. Don't give up. Keep fighting. The payoff is freaking spectacular in the end. You know, I've lost a lot of friends to cancer and suicides and whatnot. It's because they got too hard and they gave up. They couldn't fight through it. But you know what? I'm not calling them cowards. I'm not. I miss them guys.